Good morning, you all. I just want to make a real quick video here because I just started putting together another I'm putting together another top for a needle book. I've already put up like a couple videos, but like this was one I did yesterday just as the needle book cover. I haven't finished the whole needle book yet, but then I was digging through some scraps and I found these. These were sent to me quite some time ago, and I've been hoarding them. And I decided I want to do a needle book that is all like color coordinated, which is really not like me, but hey. And so and all of these little, and I think they're all triangles. They're all in the blues. They're all different shades of blue, which is amazingly beautiful. And so then that's when I started putting these together, and I thought, well, I won't do the whole thing on here because I know I've already bored you with probably a couple of with a couple videos of how I do this. But because I'm addicted now to doing this, that I wanted to just keep going, because once I finish up these needle books, I'm going to actually post them on Etsy because I'm determined that I'm going to do some of that stuff. And so I think somebody, whoever sent me this, um, if my memory would be a little bit better, it'd be all good and I could tell you who's even sent it to me. But I'm thinking they must have made a a quilt using all of these beautiful pieces. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting them all on haphazardly in different shapes and directions, and getting a little bit of this, put a little bit of light and then a little bit of dark, and um, just get it all put in there. And I'm just sort of um, yeah, well, you see what I'm doing, and just sort of kind of doing that, what I'm doing. Just move these out of my way so I can get this all the way down. Okay, now, so you can see what I'm up to. Nonsense. But this, I think this one's really, really going to be pretty. I do not think I'll go through the whole process on this video because, well, maybe I will. I never know what I'm going to do. I should never say what I'm going to do because I don't know if I ever. I'm not good at that because I never know what I'm doing. And so, but, and see, the thing is, even if I do go through the whole thing, why is there so many notifications coming up on my telephone all at once? Dang it, what I do with my... Oh. Okay, now, so, there it goes again. I'm sorry. Somebody complained to me once about all them notification noises coming on my phone, but I don't know how to hush them up. And so, they don't bother me really because I really don't even hear them. And so I hope you all can just kind of, okay, I got to turn this around because, whoopsie, I'm going to turn it around so I can get this part up here to my ironing mat part, because some of these are a little crankled, so I need to iron them. Okay, so let me start from this end now, and let me see if I can just put a few pieces there and get them I just want them all cattywampus. I want them all just to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but it's going to be all blues. So I do think it's going to be different than what I'm used to, because I'm used to everything is different. I mean, everything is very colorful, which this is colorful. Blue is a beautiful color, but I want to do this because when I do list them, it'll be still a minute before I list them because I don't have the felt that I need for the pages, and I decided I want to do the pages in felt. And so I'm not real sure. I'm still in the design mode. Design mode, yeah. That's what I'm still into here while I'm getting all my plans made for this quilt, or this, but I'm just kind of trying to give you, for those of you who are going to make your own needlebook, and especially if you're going to start doing the slow stitching with me, or doing this, if you're doing slow stitching, it's nice to have a place where all your needles are together. And I think I have all my plans ready for our first Learn With Me series, the beginning, which will be Monday, day after tomorrow. And so I'm excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And so today is kind of my day off. I don't really have a lot to do. Hi, Papa. You didn't find it?
Yeah, I looked all in the shed. I have got 2 or 3 small squares, and I can't find them.
Did you look in all your drawers of your tool cart?
Yeah.
I can't help you then, Papa. I don't have a square, and
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to draw straight lines, and if I can find it, I can put this up against the side, and then the blade is guaranteed square. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I can get a straight line.
Okay. And what are you doing with your straight line?
Well,
What are you getting your straight line on?
I'm trying to lay out a captured ball thing.
Oh, for whittling?
Yeah, to whittle.
Oh.
To send off to.
Okay.
What's her face?
What's her face?
But
Okay.
I gotta first learn how to do it.
You'll learn, though, Papa. I have got all the faith in the world in you.
My whittling has always just been comprised of making little pieces out of a big piece.
Yeah, I think that's what it does. Well, don't try and do something real complicated,
No.
at your very beginning.
Let me show you what I'm trying to do.
Okay. He's going to show me what he's trying to do. Papa's changing a lot lately, different things yeah, I love that guy. But he's going to try and do some whittling. Okay, now see there? This is going to be just blue. Different shades of blue. And I think it's going to be just beautiful. But I think what I want to do... Okay, Papa's going to show us what he wants to do.
See, all around this stick,
Yeah.
I want measurements of 3/16 from the edge to my line. I want that on every side, every end, and on every surface I want those lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to wind up, this will be eventually, will have balls in it.
Yeah.
That are constrained by these on the outside. The balls can't get out, but this is why the measurements are so important. Because I got to leave, when I start cutting the ball, I got to leave enough wood here that it can't get out here.
Oh, golly, that's going to be rough. You're taking on a really complicated project for your first project.
Well, if I can find my square and make square lines, it'll make it a whole lot easier.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because then once I get my lines, all I got to do is start cutting.
Yeah. Wow, that's going to be nice. Okay, now what I'm doing is I've got some fibers. I got some just odds and ends of fibers. And I'm laying the fibers out And I'm getting all blues. Oh, well, this isn't got a little pink in there. But that's okay because there's a little pink in that flower right there. And so, oopsie, let me get this back over here. We had to see what Papa was doing. And so, Papa's, he's got a new, well, not a new, he's just starting to kind of learn to whittle a little bit. He's done whittling. He has, I think every man has sat there with a knife and a piece of wood and kind of scrapped around doing things like that. But now Papa is getting, he wants to really do something. So I'm encouraging him. I hope he does well. I know he'll do well because he's always, when he sets his mind to it, and even if he never finishes it, we say it's the journey, not the destination. So, and I believe he's going to enjoy, even if he doesn't completely finish it, he's going to enjoy it. So here, I think I've got all of my little blue strings. And that's what I'm going to do, is do the blue strings. And here's another one. These are so pretty. But it's just a whole lot of just little ends. And actually, I had these in my, there's a white one. I think I'll put that white one in there. Gosh, now I'm getting brave. I'm putting in a little bit more color. Little in, just in here. Let's do this one. And then let's do this one. Okay. Okay. Now I will take and get my roll of magic tool here, and I'm going to cut that. And I need to have two pieces. This one might be a little bit bigger than the last one I made. I don't measure. It's just the size of the piece of muslin that I had at the moment. And so, here we go. We're going to put, let me see, we're going to take this and we're going to put this, okay, two pieces together on a stick. Let me see now. Lay that tool across the top of there. And then we're going to put a few pins in there. Just to kind of hold it a little bit together. So I can carry it to the sewing machine without it. Boy, I'm having a hot flash. How's that ever happening? I didn't have enough straight pins in my ring here, so I have this little cushion, straight pin cushion. That one's on top of my sewing machine with Velcro, so it sticks up there. So I've always got a pin cushion at the ready. I think I'm a pin cushion addict now. My friend Cordula has, well, she's the one that she made both of these. I shouldn't keep telling that I'm so spoiled like that, because then everybody's going to think I'm totally spoiled all the time, which I am. But see, then I can put that right back on top of my sewing machine onto the Velcro, and there it is. So now the rest of this is going to be just the same way. Put on my straight pins. That's all I have. Oh no, I have more out. Oh, here. magnet. Okay, I need to put a couple right in here too. There we go. Gosh, I'm just having hot flash. That's terrible. I don't do anything that makes me sweat. Okay, so now, there we go. Now, if you want to, if you've watched my last two videos that I did with this very same thing, now is when you should just go ahead and turn off your computer or your phone and save your electricity, because I'm doing the same thing again. Okay, now I'm going to put this on a zigzag, and let me see, I'm going to run out of bobbin thread in here before I'm done, so I better get another bobbin ready. You know what I'm going to do, since this is so much thread right here, I'm going to go ahead and put in a filled one. Oopsie. A filled one so I don't run out of steam before I don't want to run out of bobbin thread before I get to the end. But okay, so I'll just put this in here, and I'm just going to get a full one. I don't know, maybe that shows my lazy-itis. Okay, so I'll put this in here now. I gotta clean this machine out again. Oh, how do I put that in there sideways? Okay, there we go. Something is not right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what is that going on now? Oh my word. That is all that lint in there. Golly. Maybe I need to pause this for a minute. You don't want to watch me take my lint out. Okay, I'm back. You guys were paused, and I was kind of changing things around a little bit in here because it's a sad moment. My sewing machine bit the dust. I think that's the only thing I can call it. But I do have a spare sewing machine. This one here I purchased some while ago to use just for paper, because I was sewing a lot of paper and I wanted to save the life of Mr. Ken Moore over there. Oh, Mr. Ken Moore, now he's sitting over there. Mr. Ken Moore. But this is called a Singer Simple. Now, very shortly after I bought this one, the bobbin winder quit working, which is okay because I have got a bobbin winder now. But, so that's no big deal. So now I played with this one for a few minutes, and I think I got it going, but I can't. Yeah, I got to figure out again how even it's used. But while I was digging around, it'll work. This will work just fine. I mean, this is working just fine, but this will work just fine. But you know what I'm thinking? You know, I don't know how true it is, but our new Presidente has actually said that there might be another stimulus coming through. If there is, guess who is getting a new sewing machine? Just guess who. Okay. Now, and then I have to make a public apology. My friend Arlene asked me yesterday or the day before, she says, "Did you get a package from me?" And I said to her, "No." Like I knew what I was talking about. I said, "No, I haven't got no package from you recently." And well, just now, as I was digging through and moving stuff around, look what I found, Arlene. I did get a package from you. What's the date on here? January 12th. That must be when you sent it. And so I must have got it a couple days after that. Can you believe it? And here it is. So, and look at this artwork. The best things and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt. And look at that, how pretty that is. That's going to be a page in my book. See, I thought maybe, and then after I found it, I said, oh, I remember getting this. And I thought maybe I showed it on a video, but I guess I didn't because I couldn't find where I did. But look at how it's got the purple paint around and the Zentangle. It's beautiful. But inside here is, you know what? I do not think I even did. Oh, I did look at this because I remember now. This is a piece of t-shirt fabric. This is beautiful. I just call it t-shirt fabric. It's got a name for it, but it's like what you make t-shirts out of. That's beautiful. But I remember now this fabric right here. Look at this. This is going to be beautiful on a slow stitching piece. Arlene, I am so sorry I told you no. Because see, now I remember seeing these now already. But I guess I put it off to the side. And I put it off to the side and completely it went out of my mind. And so I'm sorry about that. I apologize that I told you no, and here it is. And I remember seeing this. I remember going through it, but I must have not did it on. Look at that pretty seersucker. You know, I don't think I have not nary a piece of seersucker fabric. That was real popular at one time. Seersucker, I loved it. But this, I remember seeing this piece of fabric. And it's quite a large piece of fabric. But look at this. This is something that I've never seen before. This is beautiful. It's very soft. It's very soft, but do you see it? It's like strips of fabric separated by almost like an organza, but real soft organza. So you could look at that. This is beautiful. You could cut that in strips and use the strips, or you could make, you know what? This did come from a garment. This came from a garment because this is the back of a shirt. Because there's the armholes. Oh, yeah, and there's the hem. So that was a shirt. Boy, I bet that felt good. But I would think you wouldn't be able to wear it without a tink underneath it. Because you would be able to see through it. You'd be able to see all your parts. Thank you for this. This is beautiful, Arlene. And yes, I remember seeing this before, but you know what? I don't think I looked at it real close because I probably figured, well, I'm going to show it online and on a video, and then I never did. And I'm so sorry, Arlene, that I told you no, and here it is. And see, I remember these. These little cards, these little journaling cards. Happiness is planning a trip with those that you love. That's nice. Hi, Papa.
We didn't get no mail. Tommy got some. Should I leave it over here or take it over there and put it on the table?
Bring it over there and put it on our table, and you got to feed the cat.
Oh, yes.
Put the cat food out on the porch.
I'll do that while I'm over there.
Yeah. Okay. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Our daughter went to Alabama, so Papa's in charge of feeding her cat over there. We have her dog over here. Oh, this come from an old maid set of cards Fly from fly, see? And look at these. Yep, see, I remember seeing these. How goofy. Oh, and she said, I hope you are able to use these scraps. Arlene, happy crafting. And yes, I will. And look at these cute little postcards. Those are pretty. Oh, those come from Scentsy people and Disney. Those are beautiful. Arlene, you are so kind, and I am so sorry that I told you no, and here it is right here. And yes, I can use these scraps, and I look forward to using these scraps. They're beautiful. And so now, where'd I put the envelope? I want to put it back in this envelope. Oh, there. For right now. And we'll put back in the envelope for right now. But I love, love, love these fabrics. But then I love fabrics. Oh my gosh, I love fabric. Okay, we'll put that back in there. And please accept my apology for saying no. And here it is. I've had it all this time. And so this is great. Thank you so much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue. Now I'm just going to continue working on this piece that I started, but I'm going to see how this sewing machine works, and it's going to work just fine. I'm confident in that it'll work just fine. But like I say, if we get that stimulus, I am off to the sewing machine shopping department of the world. But okay, this one's completely different. I gotta find where everything is. Okay, so now I'm gonna continue with, I put it on a zigzag, I thought. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? So I'm doing the same thing that I did on the others. And by zigzag stitching. This is a different zigzag stitch because each zig has like 3 or 4 stitches in it. And then each zag has like 3 or 4 stitches in it. But it's working, it's sewing, so I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm glad I had this one, because if that other one, the other one, oh my gosh, I see, because like I showed before I put it on pause, the whole bobbin just popped out, and I thought, well, that's weird. And so I thought, well, maybe it just needs the lint taking out, you know, because I have to clean the lint out of it like every other day. You know, when you sew a lot, you've got to go through and take the lint out every other day so much. And so I did that, but then I went to sew, after I put the bobbin back in, I went to sew a stitch or two, and it wouldn't move. It wouldn't move under. Then I went to go push the reverse button to see what it did, and the reverse button was like when you put your brake, when your brake on your car don't work and it just goes to the floor. That's what the reverse button did. So the reverse button was completely, like, it was completely disconnected. And so, and the feed dogs are fell all the way down, and they don't feed the fabric. So, but I have had this sewing machine for years and years and years, and I have gotten definitely a lot of mileage out of it. So if I have to replace it, I'm going to find out what it costs at the repair shop to have them just look at it and give me an estimate. I guess they do that. And give me an estimate as what to fix it, but it looks to me like it might be dead. And just knowing how much I've used it and how old it is, I'm almost thinking that I want an excuse to buy a new one. So, well, no, sad story, right? It's a sad story. Isn't this exciting? And this machine, I got it really inexpensive. It was, like I said, I bought it for sewing paper on, on tags and on paper pages and stuff. And that's what I bought it to use it for. And that was a couple years ago. And, but it's sewing just fine. One thing is it doesn't have that automatic needle threader. But I can thread a needle. It's not any big deal. But this was like very inexpensive. It was under $100, and in fact, I think it was only like about $69 or something like that. It wasn't much. I mean, it's much if you have nothing. If you have no money, it's not enough, It's. But I'm rich. I'm very rich. I'm very rich. I got so much money I had to rent a space in Fort Knox to store it all in. That's right. All my diamonds and rubies, emeralds, all of them. I had to rent a locker.
Mission accomplished. Mail delivered, kitty fed and watered.
Did you see the kitty?
Yep, I didn't at first, but she come out and
Is she in the house or out the house?
she's outside right now.
Oh, okay.
That's where she was, so
Yeah, she would rather always be outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I went out there to check the mail, there's a truck sitting there, and the guy drove up, and I walked over, and he said he was with he's an arborist, and they're getting ready to trim around the power lines, under the power lines and everything. I was telling him I used to work for Farron's. He said I did too. But I was there before he was.
Yeah, we got that letter saying that they were going to come and trim all the trees. I wonder now is he, he's probably just working for the power company, right? He's not the power company?
No, he's not the power company. He's with the tree company. And it's like when I worked for Farron's, we worked for, we had several crews that worked for the power company. That's all we did, but they had other crews that did other things,
Yeah.
Not everybody worked for the power company. But what he's doing is going and, seeing what needs to be done so he can make his report.
Boy, I hope he can be able to chop some of Tommy Sue's tree down.
Well, I don't know. I asked him about that. He said he wasn't sure because there are a few limbs that could possibly hit the power line if they broke, but not very many. And the way the tree's leaning, there's no way it could knock the power line down. It squashed Tommy's trailer, but couldn't hit the power line, so we're not really concerned about it.
Well, maybe he could be bribed. We could take some of our money out of Fort Knox.
Yeah.
And,
I told him, I said, yeah, we got in touch with an arborist, and he gave us a quote of 10 grand to take it down. He said, that sounds about right. That's what I thought too. So I don't guess we're
not going to be able to get that tree down. The only way Mother Nature is going to have to take it down is the only way it's going to get taken down.
Yeah.
And then it'll squash Tommy Sue's trailer, but we figured because they charge so much to take the tree down, if the tree comes down on the trailer and squashes it, we can, for that much money, we can she'll buy a travel trailer and live in that.
There you go. And I'll be honest, if I had the money, I'd pay for it. If I could get somebody to loan me A boom truck with a 70-foot boom. I'd
Loan.
take that thing down myself,
God, you wouldn't you, kid?
and it wouldn't hit nothing except the ground.
If you get somebody to loan you a boom truck.
Yeah.
Do you know we're being taped right now?
By who?
Me, look.
Oh, you're going to send this up to the internet here shortly?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I better get out of here.
No, you can chat. I don't mind.
Well, if I'm
Otherwise, they're bored. All of our viewers will be bored. I
Uh,
think after a little while, I'm going to have you do my hair, and we're going to do that on a video too. We're going to bore these people half out of their minds.
Works for me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back and save another old house.
Okay. I love you, darling.
I love you,
Okay. Yeah, this machine is working good.
buddy. Good, I'm glad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was kind of neat talking about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor old Papa, I neglect him so much because I'm in here, you know. I'm in here a lot, and then he's usually outside or he's in the front room, and you know, he's usually either reading or watching some videos. He likes to watch videos of like this old house when they used to have those, you know, building old houses and stuff. He likes woodwork, so he likes to watch those kind of things. Just like we like to watch our crafting videos, he likes to watch his woodworking videos. So, but that's, and so he has to come in. He just sat next to me on my bench, and so we get a little bit of family time in him. And since I don't expect anybody to be even still watching this right now, because I've done this a couple times already on a video. But yeah, this is good to know that this sewing machine will work just fine for what I need it for. It's not like I'm going to be making a wedding dress or anything. Good. And so there. Now that just shows that that does work. So that is good. And okay. So there you go. I have purple thread on the bottom this time here because that's just what was in here. But on the top I have the multicolored because that's what I wanted on there. And so that's it. So should I keep you while I finish this? Yes, Papa?
Look and see if I left my coffee in here.
No, I don't think you brought it in here. So I'm going to just trim the extra tulle from around the edge. And then I'm going to find whatever I'm going to line it with. Now this one's going to be, I can already see that this one is going to be bigger than the other ones that I did. This is going to, it's longer this way. Well, maybe it's longer every way. But you never know. I might make a journal out of it. Because I do believe in being able to change my mind if I won't take it. Oopsie.
I must have left my coffee outside somewhere. I'll be back.
Oh, okay, sweetie. Let me see. Are you all bored? There we go. Okay. Now. Okay, now. see, this is definitely, oh, this will still be a good size though, see? That'll still be a real good size, and that's going to still be real pretty. That's going to be very pretty. So yeah, it's probably going to be a needle book. I'm going to wait till I get a few of them made up, and then I'm going to list them. Then I'm going to list them. Let me see. What would I want to put on the inside of that? Let me just look. I'm looking. I'm staring up into space here. And let's see. Let's see. I wonder if I want to be real contrast. I see I got a little pink in here. So what if I use this? Let me see. Let me see this. Okay, that's not long enough. So I need it to be this long here. So I need to be this, that long, and put this over here. And then I need it to be, yep, and then I need it to be this wide. I hear a little doggy moaning over there. Oh, I see 2 doggies sleeping. Only 2 doggies. We got 3 doggies now for the week while Miss Tommy is in Alabama. Okay, this isn't like straight. Okay, that's okay though. That's all right. Okay, now I'm going to take this pretty side up, and then I'm going to put this one pretty side down. And I certainly got that catty wampus. Now this should be on the straight of the grain where I just, well, I'm not going to give that too much worry because this isn't ever going to be washed. So I am going to, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Left it at Tommy's when I was feeding Mr. Brett.
Oh, okay. He found his coffee, so that's good. That's good. Poor old Papa, he went in there, decided to trim his beard yesterday. He went in the bathroom and took a pair of scissors and started trimming. God bless his heart. Kind of looked, I told him, what did I tell him? I told him he looks like a scallywag. Scallywag. But it's hair, it'll grow. He's cute as a button, no matter how his beard is shaped. Okay, now what I'm gonna do. Okay, the next step is to I want to get this cut off. This extra length here. I'm not going to tear it because I don't know where the grain is going. And so I'm just going to cut it with the scissor. Alright, so then I have a scrap, put it in a scrap bucket. Okay, now I'm going to use my ruler here. Use a ruler. Where's my other ruler? Oh, what did I do with that one? Oh, that's okay. I'll use this one. Oh, there it is. Okay, I feel it now. Now I'm going to put this, I'm going to cut my corner just like this. I don't think I have this very straight anywhere, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to just go here. And I'm going to take this piece and flip it over here. And right there. I'm going to put this right here onto that corner so it matches. And then I'm going to sew this one on here. Oh, I move that pin. And we're going to cut that one so that it'll match. Okay, so that's good. Now we'll put them over there. There. Okay, now, there we go. Now that looks even. Does it? Well, it looks sort of even. Oh, it'll be even because, yeah, it'll be fine. It's going to be fine. We're not going to give that. No, we're not going to lose no sleep over this. And I won't make you watch any more of these others. Because I'm going to make more of these, but I won't make you watch them. No, I won't make you. Oh, I ain't making you watch this one. You only watch it if you really want to. Okay, now I got to get this onto a straight stitch. Wait a minute, I got to figure out how to get this. It's been a while since I messed with this machine. How in the world? There's no picture of a straight. Oh, right there. Right there. Now it's on a straight stitch. And that must be the size. Okay, let's see if it's straight stitches. We will soon find out if it's straight stitches. And this one doesn't have an adjustment to the needle, so it's going to just be where it is. Oh, yep, it's straight stitching. Okay. And we turn it. And stitch across the bottom or the side or whatever that is going to end up being. Okay, and then here we go. Up this way. And we'll head north. North to Alaska. Okay. See, and if I don't have this exactly like straight, it's just a needle book, and it's going to be, and it really won't matter if it's not exactly perfect, because it's not going to go to the Pope or anything like that, you know. I could send it to Bernie Sanders. I've been seeing all the little jokes and memes about Bernie Sanders and his mittens that a lady from Vermont knitted for him and sent to him. Those mittens went viral. Them mittens are so famous because Bernie Sanders had them handmade mittens. And see, that's how it happens. Handmade. If he did not have those handmade mittens on, oops. If he did not have those handmade mittens on, sorry I didn't have the camera on there. Yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm just weird. If he didn't have those handmade mittens on, his image wouldn't have went viral like it went at the when he was there at the inauguration. But those mittens made him famous. Oh, Bernie Sanders. And see there, handmade. So that was awesome. I think that was awesome. And so if you haven't seen them, just put that in the search. Bernie Sanders handmade mittens. And you'll see. You'll see how beautiful they are. And he went... I just thought there's talking about all, they was talking about at the inauguration about everybody's, who made this dress and who designed this one and who designed this suit or whatever. And there's old Bernie. old Bernie Sanders was sitting there, and it was amazing because he was just sitting there, had a big old envelope, and then he would have the mittens on, and he was cold. He was trying to stay warm, and then he had just had a jacket on. He wasn't dressed up in a suit or nothing. And somebody made a joke, said that Bernie Sanders looks like maybe he was on his way to the post office and he was in the area, so he stopped by at the inauguration because he was in the area on his way to the post office. I thought that was pretty funny, and he thought it was funny too because I don't know what show I watched. I didn't watch your show. I watched a video, but but he thought it was pretty funny too that his image had went so viral of him in his mittens carrying his envelope. But he did, and people were wanting to know, well, what was in that envelope? And he said what was in the envelope was his tickets to get into the inauguration. That was his ticket envelope. But it was neat. I just thought it was neat. The picture of him that has went viral is just amazing. Just him sitting there trying to stay warm with his handmade mittens. So if you ever send some handmade something to a superstar or somebody popular or somebody famous, you never know. Your handmade something might get famous. And apparently people have asked this lady that made them and sent them that they have said they want to know if she'll make them some mittens. And but she has said no, she's got a real job. So she didn't have time to make a jillion pair of mittens. But she could maybe quit her real job and just make mittens and sell them for $100 a pair, and maybe she would do better financially with her handmade mittens. But I thought that was pretty cool. Bernie Sanders and his handmade mittens at the inauguration. He was trying to stay warm. He's a pretty cool dude. I was actually kind of hoping he would get to run for president because and not because I know anything about politics. I don't. I just thought I go for like who I'd want to be my next door neighbor. I think, okay, who would I want to be? And that's how I vote. Do you know how some people vote different directions or different ways or different, somethings. And and so you just don't know what, there are some real smart people though that say, that they listen to everything. But then I wonder how many people are like me and just say, I just want to vote for this guy because I want him to be my next door neighbor. If I don't want the person to be my next door neighbor, I ain't going to vote for that person. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. So, yeah, I wanted Jimmy Carter to be my next door neighbor, so I voted for him. And yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember who I voted for when. And, I might have, there was when John F. Kennedy was voted in to office, my dad said, he used to say the only reason he got in was because all the women thought he was good looking. And so that might be. My dad might have had a point there. And so, but then that was my dad. You would have had to know my dad. He was a cool dude. And so my dad could have run for president probably, but then I don't know if his bib overalls, because that's all he ever wore was bib overalls. In fact, when he passed away, that's what he was buried in, is his bib overalls and a red flannel shirt, a red plaid flannel shirt. Because that was my dad. If we'd have tried to put a suit on him, he would have not rested in peace. And we wanted him to rest in peace, so he was buried in his bib overalls and his red plaid flannel shirt. But there's a lot of people that have passed away. I wonder why animals go over Rainbow Bridge, but people just die. I want to go over Rainbow Bridge when I go to meet my maker. I'll go over Rainbow Bridge and hang out with the animals. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, I'm gonna put that in my last will and testimony. I want to go over Rainbow Bridge. I don't know what the history of that Rainbow Bridge place is. Okay, now y'all, I have now made another cover. And that one was made with all blues, just a little bit of pink running through it. And then the inside of this will be pink. Isn't that pretty? I like it. There it is. Now this one, maybe because it's of such a dark color, it you can see where the tool is overlapping, and I don't think that makes it a bad thing, though. I don't think that makes it a bad thing at all. So, because you can't, I mean, it's not going to be in anybody's way or anything. Got a piece of thread hanging out there. My nipper go. Okay. See, I always keep you for like an hour whenever I make one of these. I probably won't make another one of these online again, on video again, because I still have to do, I have promised that I would make a bowl cozy, and I really need to get that done. And now that I have I restocked my microwavable batting, 100% cotton that you need to use for the batting. I can go ahead and make one of them pretty soon. Now see, this one didn't come even. My point is not right in the center up here. But you know what? That's okay. It's just like, it's fine. It's fine like that. And because when you're making something that is handmade, you can't expect it to be perfect, because if you want something that is exactly perfect and everything, we'll just go buy something off of the internet. I love it. Okay, there we go. Now let me see what I'm gonna, is this the one? Okay, this is the one that, oh, Poems for All Seasons. We're at the new year, and so we're going to read, this is the book I got from Aaron. Yes, Aaron Morrison gave me this one. And let's see, okay, no, I haven't read this one yet. So this is what I'm going to read. And I'm looking for a book liner, a book marker. I don't have a piece of paper right here. Oh, yes, I do. I have it right here in Arlene's. I can use this. This is going to be my bookmark in here. Okay, this one says, let us seek. Hi. It says, let us seek God's guidance through the year. As the threatening clouds of chaos gather in man's muddled minds, while he searches for an answer he alone can never find, may God turn our vision skyward so that we can see above the gathering clouds of darkness and behold God's brightening love. For today we're facing problems man alone may never solve. For it takes much more than genius to determine and resolve the conditions that confront us all around on every side, daily mounting in intensity like the restless rising tide, but will find new strength and wisdom if instead of proud resistance, we humbly call upon the Lord and seek divine assistance. For the Spirit can unravel many tangled, knotted threads that define the skill and power of the world's best hands and heads. For the plans of growth and progress of which we all have dreamed cannot survive materially unless the Spirit is redeemed. So as another new year dawns, let us seek the Lord in prayer and place our future hopes and plans securely in God's care. And that is our reading for today. And you know what? I love this kind of poetry. This is the kind of poetry I love. There is some poetry that really gets a little bit too deep for me and I don't get it. And sometimes I have to read something a jillion times before I kind of get it. But this is the kind I really like. And so I just got this book. I was at I was at I went online to Emily's auction and she had an auction and she had this book and it's all about writing poems. And so see there's a topic on each here it says like write a poem about values. And then here it says word associations and it says mores, scruples, ethics, standards, conscience, ideals, code, and tenet. So there's words there that gives you kind of an idea of to help. I haven't wrote one yet, but I am going to use this book and I'm going to write my own poems. They might not be much of a poem, but they'll be my writing and they'll be my poems. Then when I get this whole book filled up, I'll just have it published. Probably not. You know what I think I'm going to do now? Because my hair color's got to be put in when my hair is dirty or unwashed. They say unwashed hair. So this is unwashed hair. I think what I'm going to do when I get this video loading, don't I look like a witch? If I were to paint my whole face green, I think while this video is unloading, I'm going to have Papa put that stuff in my hair. I'm going to put it on video. Yeah. He's going to repurple my hair. So, after this one is loaded, I may have another one. We'll see if my hair doesn't rot off. We are into... we never know what's going to happen until we try it. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to upload this now. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and bring you back safe and sound and happy and smiling to the next video. And healthy. Did I say healthy? And well fed. And then I'll see you on the next video, or you'll see me, one or the other. But I think my next video is going to be Papa doing my hair. Sitting right here, Papa's going to put this stuff in my hair. Okay, God bless and keep you all. There's my mouse. Okay.